So this is why it is necessary to change this self-image if I am to change my behavior. This is what Maxwell Maltz points out. It's very important. Maxwell Maltz story is long. I'll try to put it very short. He found that when he operated on women to beautify their face, he found that when the face is changed, the personality of that person changes, character changes, because that person, so he didn't understand why. So he started experimenting in various ways. Like he once also found that there were some women, even after the operation, they didn't change. So he spoke to these people and said, do you think you are good looking? He found that they didn't believe that they are good looking. So he began to speak to them and convince them that they are good looking now. And once they were convinced, the personality changed. So this shows that it was that self-image that was responsible for this. So he wanted to test it further. So one day, when a woman came to get the operation done, he said, "You don't need an operation. You look very beautiful. You don't have to change your face." And the moment that was done, and when she became convinced, the personality changed automatically. So all this proves that this personality, the self-image, is very important in this. And the self-image is important in change. And the Buddha really realized this. This is why the Buddha spoke of a thing called Sakkaya Ditthi. Sakkaya Ditthi is, we can translate that as a self-image. Sakkaya means one's own body. But the body, Sakkaya, the Buddha defines the Sakkaya not as simply the physical body, but the whole body of feelings, emotions, thoughts, all that is included in the Sakkaya. And in other words, your whole personality, what you call yourself, that whole personality has to change. No. And then that whole personality, when changed, the person changes. So you have to remove your Sakkaya Ditthi. And also, Vicikiccha. Vicikiccha is where you think you should be like this, but you are this. You see, you have two ways of thinking. I should live like this, but I am living like this. These are two things. And there is also what is called Sila VI Paramasa. Sila VI Paramasa is where you are behaving well just to satisfy other people. You are not really behaving well because you want to behave. You are behaving well just to satisfy others. In other words, you are behaving well in public, but in private you may be behaving in a different way. So that is the Sila VI Paramasa. And so, the important thing is that this change in our self-image is important. And to do so, we'll have to look up to what we want to be. And what we want to be becomes the ideal of perfection. What we want to be, the Buddhist sees as the Buddha. So the Buddha becomes our goal. The Buddha is the image that we want to be. So the more we think in terms of the image that we want to be, we gradually move in that direction. So there is an image about what we are and another image about what we want to be. So the more we focus on what we want to be, and the more we appreciate that, the more we value that, the more we are drawn towards that. And this is why this word worship can be understood as it's a combination of two parts, worth and ship, worship. What this means is to worship is to regard something as of great value, that it is of great worth. To regard something as of great worth is to worship. So, to worship the Buddha is to value the Buddha or the state of perfection. This is why when a Buddhist bows to the Buddha or prostrates before the Buddha or offers gifts to the Buddha, all that is a way of